Today, we're going to look at patchwork sleeves. We have 4 distinct generations. So first off, we have trad sleeves, or traditional tattoo patchwork sleeves. This is flash on the wall, walk-in parlors, big rose, big panther. Then we have our hipster millennial sticker style sleeve. Then we have the ultra dainty, super minimal fine line, the finest of lines style sleeve. This was born from the rise of popularity of tattooing post 2020 and the rise of millions of people now getting tattoos who didn't have tattoos before. And then we have a crazy alternative new movement happening, which I call the Gen Alpha sleeve. And this is something new and totally different happening, and a shift moving away from getting smaller individual objects tattooed versus getting an aesthetic tattooed. Let's dive into it. First up, we have traditional tattoo sleeves. This is the classic for over 100 years. So you may recognize from people walking into parlor style shops. You have all the flash on the walls and you pick something out and you're going to be like, I want to get that on my arm. This is great because it's accessible. They can come in and get something and they get to pick lots of different things they like that they relate to. Everyone I've talked to that has any kind of patchwork sleeve, pretty much every item on there, they're able to tell me about it. This represents my brother, or this tree represents the time I was in this state. A lot of people like it as a way to collect from different artists as well. For a lot of people, it's impossible to decide if they do want to get a full sleeve. It's really fun for them to just go and collect as they go because it's not that serious for them. This is a classic color version, and then of course black and gray version. Same thing. This is the classic boomer Gen X traditional tattoo sleeve that's been the standard forever. Nothing wrong with this. I love this style of tattoo, especially this black work style. It's a classic for a reason. A lot of it is born out of this is the functional way to run a tattoo shop. You have to be able to have a product people can walk in and buy and leave. It's just the way it works. You can see the classic butterfly, roses, American traditional eagle. These are designs that have been used for over 100 years and good. They're recognizable. People connect with them and they're tried and true designs. They look good and they're popular for a ton of them have names. Like with traditional back pieces, there's the Rock of Ages or the Battle Royale. There's a lot of these designs that have names like that as well. Next up, we have millennial era sleeve, also called a sticker sleeve. People started wanting smaller designs that were with finer lines. Around the time of the pandemic, this style really rose to popularity. Designs that were smaller, cheaper. A lot of this generation didn't relate with not just the style of traditional tattooing, but the culture. This is a generation of people, they like a private tattoo studio that's more chill and wholesome, just didn't want hyper bold tattoos. It's a really strong look to go get some giant, super bold tattoo. It really changes your aesthetic a lot. And most of these people just wanted something that was less strong with how it changes their appearance. And it's the same thing. They get to collect from different artists. They get to get different small items that they connect with. Next, we see a hyper dainty, super minimal. This happened with more of Gen Z. We have millions of people getting tattoos who wouldn't have gotten tattooed before. Folks who maybe live in an environment where tattoos aren't welcome, work in a professional environment, or have a family that maybe doesn't accept tattoos. This works really well for them. They're so hyper dainty and thin and delicate that it allows people who normally couldn't get tattooed to get tattooed, which is amazing. And I love that. Thanks to Pinterest and TikTok, a lot of people learned that you can get these fine line tattoos that they didn't even know existed before. So all of a sudden, with the rise of popularity of tattoos, had a boom in 2020. You have millions of people exposed to this new style of tattooing that didn't even know was possible and starting to get them. Pinterest, Instagram, white girl aesthetic. This style really spread big time through there and through TikTok. In the same sort of way we see traditional tattoos have a bunch of classic designs, we see a lot of designs repeated from Pinterest here, with the minimal rays and the tiny sparkles, angel numbers, tiny Roman numerals, the house with the heart smoke, the tiny hummingbird. It's really cool to see this sort of evolve and form on its own through the internet, through Pinterest that way. There's so many new classics here, and I love that. Next, we have the chaos of what I call the Gen Alpha patchwork sleeve. We see meme tattoos. We see people getting aesthetics tattooed instead of objects. computer code, ASCII art, and this is the DIY underground tattoo artist. This, where it's just layered and layered and layered. This is a celebrity scratcher called Digital Ecstasy. This is this whole new movement happening. Queer alt underground patchwork sleeve that's happening right now. And as you can see, there's literal ASCII art in there, abstract shapes, textures. And then we have meme core black work style tattoos happening. People getting literal memes tattooed. A lot more of this darker, edgier aesthetic and more of overlapping of designs instead of just spacing them out. Maybe we'll see things move back towards it was for thousands of years, with people getting full aesthetics tattooed, their whole body, instead of just getting individual items off of flash sheets. Maybe we'll see people going back towards their roots of getting entire aesthetics tattooed. People are figuring out how to do that by getting small pieces, but building towards an overall aesthetic versus going to get one individual object tattooed at a time and spacing them out. It's cool that that's happening. Keep your head up, and I'll see you next time.